Hi, and I am coming here to talk about shame. This has been a very common theme between clients and even myself, and I want to come and debunk it, right? Let's talk about it and let's get it out in the open so that we can call it and then move on and end up in this place of being and of acceptance and self love. So, how do you define shame? Now, I asked this a couple weeks ago, and or I'm not a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago. This is how fast life moves nowadays. Anyway, and so many of you responded in DMs to me, and shame was defined as this chronic embarrassment, just embarrassment in general. It's like hiding who you are, right? Like you're afraid to talk about what it is that you feel shameful about, and that basically denies yourself of who you are. It's this like proving energy of like this, like you're not enough, and so you need to prove, or you overcompensate in some way, shape, or form to like hide it and to prove that you actually are enough or are worthy. And it's this proving energy. And then you also said like that you need to protect yourself from others, right? And this idea of protecting your energy, I get it. I'm an empath. I soak in people's energy like that. Maybe you do too. But the part of that is also like raising your vibration so high that you don't take in those lower vibration frequency people or their vibrations. And so we can hide behind shame and being like, oh, I soaked in that person's energy, right? Or some of the other examples that you shared with me were, you know, for those of you who have businesses, you have shame in charging for your services. You have shame in raising your prices. You have shame that like you just are not motivated or have the energy to go and do the things that you want to do, that are, you know, that are on your laundry list, your to-do list of things to do. You just don't have the motivation behind that. I had a lot of shame for leaving a group that I co-ran with my friend. Like I felt bad about that. There was a lot of shame and embarrassment that I couldn't do it all. That spirit was urging me to do something else. But here's where I want to really debunk all of this. Everything that you feel is valid, but it's also temporary. Those feelings that you're feeling and experiencing are temporary, and you can easily move through those by recognizing them, becoming aware of them, and then shifting the belief. So what if you tried on sharing about your shame and really allowing yourself to share that pain with yourself at a deeper level, as well as sharing that with others in your space, in those safe spaces. Maybe that is a coach or some other mentor or guide. Maybe that is a best friend. Maybe that's a spouse, right? Whomever that might be, what if you just honored yourself and said, this is where I'm freaking at, and this sucks, and I'm really embarrassed by this. I'm full of shame about this. At that point, you give yourself permission to just be. Because at that point, you've called out the emotion and you have now said, I accept myself. I love myself so deeply for going through that experience that caused me a bunch of shame and embarrassment, but I still love myself. I'm still showing up as me because I trust and have faith that the divine path that's been laid out for me, that my soul is meant to go on, is meant to go on these lessons through life. And so I just trust that. That's just who I am. I was meant to go through that. And I want to really get this across to you. People are judging you whether you show up or not, right? Everybody's judging you. I'm being judged right now, right? It's human nature. But what happens when we actually tune into our energetic, emotional field and honor ourselves is that we allow our soul to shine forward. And when we allow that, we remember that we are a light, and that light gets like, the word is not coming. When we remember our inner light, it just ignites and shines outward, and that is the energy that just radiates outward. When we fully come to this acceptance of being who we are, because we gave ourselves permission to be who we are, no matter what situation or experience or feeling we have, we know that we are the light. The light is within you right now. And so by calling it out, sharing in that deep pain, you give yourself permission to be. So I want to thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and sharing your heart with me and allowing me to hold that space for you. I hope that this video just provides you some debunking of this and offers you an invitation to shift the perspective around something that you might be feeling shame over. As always, my messages are always open if there's something that you'd like to talk about, and who knows where I'm guided next, so when you'll see me again, but you can always catch me in my stories, and I will chat with you all soon. Bye!